Hi everyone. So in this video, I will be answering how do I manage stress, anxiety. Kasi nga, 7 years ko nitong dinadala, 7 years na ako since first na-diagnose ng anxiety depression disorder. This is my personal management. Kung paano ko siya minamanage. Like for example, this is a real scenario last week ng June. So parang nagkaroon ako ng parang isang encounter with two people na hindi ko in-expect na ganun yung gagawin nila sa aming dalawa ni Carl. Okay. Bali, ang nangyari, they harassed us verbally. Paano ko ba hinarap yun? Kasi it really affected my daily activities, routine, my mood, my emotional state, mga ganun. Sobrang naapektuhan siya. So, paano ko ba siya minanage? Personally, kasi hindi ko na talaga siya kaya at that time. Or should I say, kaya naman. Pero, it is not that easy na ikibit-balikat mo na lang siya or hindi siya nadadala simpleng gala, simpleng bonding with friends, simpleng kibit-balikat sa pagdadivert. Hindi siya nadadala sa ganun. Kasi nga meron ng chemical imbalance yung brain namin. Ganun. So, I consulted my psychiatrist and then I asked for a medicine. If may mga times na hindi ko afford magpa-psychiatrist kasi nga medyo pricey naman talaga siya. Tapos, yung gamot, may kamahalan din naman talaga. Tapos, daily pa talaga. Tapos, hindi isang gamot lang, be. Ang ginagawa ko is prayer po talaga. I always pray every now and then. Everywhere, I always talk to God. Lord, please comfort me. I am so angry right now. I am so down right now, God. Yung courage, yung binild up ko na confidence, self-esteem, biglang gumuho dahil sa isang pangyayari, ganito, ganyan. Lord, please tame my heart. Please help me, God, to be more understanding and self-loving. Ayun, kasi self-care first. Before anything else, you have to take care of yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to understand yourself that you have this anxiety disorder, that you are going through a very difficult times. You have to understand yourself. Self-care. Yun. I always pray to God. And yun ang pinaka hindi ko inaalis sa sarili ko talaga. Yung faith. Despite all despites. Second, since patagal-tagal na nga, since 7 years na tayo. 7 years na. Nagkakaroon na ako ng parang pattern kung paano ko siya hinaharap, yung mga ganun. Second is trying to apply yung mga nakukuha kong advices from other people, from the books that I read, trying to apply all the learnings na kaya ko to, I have been through this a lot, been there than that, nire-apply ko siya. Hindi ko pinipressure yung sarili ko na, dapat kailangan ganito na agad, dapat kailangan makamove on na ako agad. No, I don't do that. Hindi ko pinipressure yung sarili ko. Gradually, slowly, but surely, yung ginagawa ko. If I want to cry, I cry. If I want to shout, I shout. If I want to sleep, I go to sleep. During work, kasi meron akong part-time job, ang ginagawa ko is, kapag I am super distracted talaga, iniiyak ko. Iniiyak ko siya until sa time na, kasi kapag umiiyak ka, andun tayo sa point na, madami tayong questions. Bakit ko pinagdadaanan ito? Hanggang kailan ito? May mga solusyon pa ba ito? Until maubos yung pain, yung anger natin. Inuubos ko, iniiyak ko. Nagte-take time ako talaga to release everything. Kasi at the end of the day, ikaw pa rin yung maiiwan. Ikaw yung matitira. Yung lahat ng mga tao sa paligid mo, uuwi sila kanya-kanya sa kanilang mga bahay. Kahit yung partner mo, may sariling problema yan sila. Family mo, may sariling problema yan sila. So, they cannot be with you like 24/7. So, you really have to take care of yourself. You really have to listen to people around you. You have to be more open sa lahat ng bagay. Yung mga advices na nakukuha mo is hindi helpful, disregarded kasi ikaw ang nakakaalam sa sarili mo. Yung mga helpful, try to apply. Third, yun, nag-express ng feelings sa mga friends ko. I only have 3 friends na napaglalabasan ko ng sama ng loob. But, lahat silang tatlo, busy silang tatlo talaga. pag may mga times talaga na hindi sila reachable kasi nga may mga kanya-kanyang lakad din, balik ako dun sa number 1, prayer, iniiyak ko, ganito, ganyan, nire-release ko lahat. Kasi I believe that if you cry, you release pain. It cleanses all the pain, all the anger, all the sad feelings. Though, bumabalik siya. Pero at that very moment, yung pinaka-importante yung moment na to, dapat ma-release ko. Kasi tomorrow or later, kung ano man yung kung babalik man, that's another laban. Ganon. Don't worry about the future. Importante yung present. Kasi yung present ang magpapakita sa iyo kung paano mo harapin yung future mo. Ganon. 4th is I make myself busy. Kasi nga, nasa stage na ako na ayokong lumubog na lang palagi sa bahay. Though sometimes, may mga times talaga na ang sarap lumubog kasi nga, ang sarap umiyak, ang sarap magpaka-down. Ganon. Pero, as much as I want to sleep, ganon, to be sad all the time kasi nga gusto kong i-feel na ang sad ko. Though minsan ginagawa ko yan, pero tinatry ko talaga maging busy. Like, dito sa bahay, ayan, sa paglilinis ng mga bakura namin, sa paglilinis, sa mga ganyan, I watch movies. But please don't watch movies ng mga hindi nakakatulong sa iyo. Alam mo naman yun kung anong hindi nakakatulong sa iyo. I watch funny videos sa YouTube, mga ganyan. And then lastly, I meditate. Meditation is very important kasi it's part of revitalizing yourself. It's part of listening to yourself. It's part of cleaning the sadness, the madness within you. Oo, dati I don't believe in meditation or siguro kasi hindi ko pa siya na-try. But the moment na tinry ko yung meditation, the yoga, if you can afford yoga, then go for it. It's very good for yourself, like super good. Those are the basic 5 things na ginagawa ko kapag inaatake ako ng depression and anxiety. So, for now, yun lang muna. See you again next time.